This Meditainment production is brought to you today by the Samurai Aquatics and Decor Metaventure. Scan that QR code or click that link in the description and dive yourself headfirst into the Samurai Aquatics Discord server to pleasure your peepers on our current and future range of outdoor decor.
The Whine and Cheese show is a Metaverse and NFT discussion and interview series brought to you by Metaverse Ventures Entertainment and host BEN68 and Morecheese. Warning: the information and opinions within are solely the views of the individuals involved and contains content not suitable for anyone.
One is a wanker, one's slinging stunts, one's from Australia, one's from the Bronx.
Snack size.
So you found this one as well. Breaking news. What's this about, Cheese?
All right, so this is about Hadean coming to Epic and creating a metaverse within their gaming system or their games. And people, this was like a really big thing in the gaming community, because this just tells us that virtual reality, metaverse, NFTs, they're coming whether you like it or not. They're here already. Like, deal with it. And they're thinking, they're trying to figure out what is going to be like the first metaverse within gaming. A lot of people are thinking Fortnite is going to have a metaverse, but like Epic Games is a pretty big platform right there with Steam. I use both of them, and I think people are going to just have to deal with it.
Yeah, you got to suck it up, Buttercup, I think. Like we said, with the whole university thing. It's the way it's headed, and you either get on board or you don't. So it says here, for those who still don't take the metaverse seriously, this may just be enough for them to finally take notice. That's right, Epic Games, the company behind the massively popular Fortnite, is among several investors backing a Web3 computing startup called Hadean. Epic Games has a massive user base and a huge catalog of games, so this move is a major step forward for Web3 tech and the metaverse. Let's dive in and find out what this is, what this particular development means for Web3 fans and the world of gaming as a whole.
Now, Web3 fans, like, this is crazy because, see, oh my God, look right there, the sandbox. And just to tell people out there, when we pick our articles, we don't read through them. We just look for the ones that are the most interesting, just so that we can have that excitement reading through them on here with everybody out there at home. Just seeing the sandbox there is amazing. Like, we've discussed many problems current metaverse projects face. While there are definitely some standouts, like the sandbox working to build their own metaverse and bring it well-known brands, the vast majority of so-called metaverses are little more than tech demos or reworkings of Minecraft, which is true.
Wow.
Which is true, though. It's like, it's not really the only metaverse that I've seen so far that is very unique is Upland. Like, everything else is basically like a version of Minecraft or something that you don't really have anything to do in there but shop. So on top of this, most of these projects, even many of the more promising ones, aren't in VR. Upland's not in VR yet. The trouble is, we have many different metaverses, but none of them are actually interconnected. And that's something else we talked about then. And moreover, most of these projects just don't have the ability to meaningfully scale. So what this tells me is Hadean is going to work to create a metaverse where you can go into any game you own within there, which is interconnected. That right there has so many possibilities that I can't even think of right now. Like, all of them. Like, there's going to be so many really cool things. Like, are you Coop and City Runner, are you guys gamers?
Not as much as I used to be.
I love to game. Oh my gosh. And Epic is awesome because they offer free games every day. There's like, and they're popular ones. They're not the silly ones that, you know, are not popular. And I don't know, I think this is just like so out of the box thinking. And because we did a episode about Steam not wanting to do virtual reality or NFTs.
Yeah, all the butthurt gamers like freaking out about NFTs. We've been talking about that for ages.
I heard recently, though, that there was this new platform, I think called Flame,
that was kind of like going to be built off of Steam or religious Steam. That was going to be the whole idea, was like onboarding what blockchain games and just sort of a platform like Steam. But I think it was actually related somehow to Steam.
Well, there you go. They have no choice but to adapt to it. Because
you know what? Actually, I think it might have been one of the people involved in the creation of Steam. Maybe it's not an actual Steam product. Maybe that's what it was. But
yeah,
it's coming.
because there was an article saying Steam refused.
Yep.
Remember
They
back in
didn't
the
wanna know
day,
about
Ben, we did a show on that. Like they outright refused to do any NFT games or blockchain games at all. And
I think the
now,
analogy we used is like the old man on his horse and buggy shaking his fist at the people driving past in the
Yes.
first cars.
yes.
Yeah.
Now they
it's
own
inevitable.
a Tesla.
Yeah.
Now the
So it
old
says
man
here-
is driving around. Go sorry.
Says here, Hadean provides the infrastructure and computational power that allows you to build, run, and monetize the metaverse. Build, run, monetize. Isn't that what we talked about Roblox was doing
Yes.
with the advertising and that sort of stuff? So they're all kind of headed in that direction. Same with Upland. You build, you run different things, and we're heading towards monetization with, third-party apps and whatnot. Powering immersive user experiences, Hadean's open, scalable infrastructure dynamically connects audiences around the world. Yeah, that's cool.
And
so did any of that really hit home? Yep,
this
keep going.
This is really important that like we're gonna start seeing the big people come in and start building Web3 on top of the metaverse, and that's why we have to support the community projects such as like the Upix World or anything else that's really coming out that is gonna connect the metaverse to like a gaming experience. Like I'd rather, while this excites me a great deal and I can't wait to do it and try it out and definitely be a part of it, I'd like to see some names I'm familiar with and like in real life metaverse. So I think it's important to also kind of like support our community in this. Just
Yeah,
put
it's
that
just
out
all that's
there.
just all extra pieces in the puzzle, isn't it? That's all
Yeah.
heading in that direction. It says here basically the problem with the metaverse as it stands is that everything sits in its own bubble, which is a fair I think that's pretty fair to say, and the computational power required to actually make it viable just isn't available. Yeah. I don't know about that. Although I have been in Decentraland and played around in there, and it's pretty clunky, but that's probably just because I've got a shitty old donkey laptop, so I don't know. Hadean raises 30 million in funding. 30 million doesn't really raise the eyebrows nowadays when you're talking about some companies are investing billions, but they could do a lot of damage with that. It's no small sum, and with a proven track record of results, it's entirely likely that Hadean will rise to the occasion to help the metaverse become a reality sooner than later. Yeah, that's cool.
I actually found that article for Flame, and it's really interesting. I'm going to put it in the chat here. And basically it's saying how in October 2021, Valve announced bans on blockchain games and NFTs on its Steam platform. And ironically, the founder of Steam has joined Ryu Games and is working on its Steam for Web3. So it's like it's such a funny thing, like how quick they kind of
flip-flopper.
Yes.
Flip, yeah.
How quick they were like, oh snap, we have to do this now.
Yes. Flippy floppy.
Flippy floppy.
So this goes into what Epic Games is all about a bit more. So this is happening, people. Yeah, that's what we keep saying. And that kind of goes off what you said too. Every day we see more and more big names jumping into Web3 and the metaverse. The fact that Epic Games are now making some major moves to secure their staking in the emerging open metaverse speaks volumes about the potential, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's. So what do you think about Epic Games backing Hadean? Is this really big news or do you think it's overhyped?
I think it's big.
It's another.
Yeah, I mean, any studio or company that has gone through what it takes to build a game, that's who you want to be helping you build your metaverse.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that's cool. since day one of this show, we've been talking about how this is all an inevitability. So, you know, that's cool to see it all just chugging along.
Chugga chugga.
Fire, samurai, riding on the dingo, flying through the sky. Cheese in the house, get off the drive. Hit you with the hairbrush, hit you with the knife. You let fire, samurai, riding on the dingo, flying through the sky. Hit you with the knife, flying through the sky. You let fire, samurai, riding on the dingo, flying through the sky. Cheese in the house, get off the drive. Hit you with the hairbrush, hit you with the knife. You let fire, samurai, riding on the dingo, flying through the sky. Hit you with the knife, flying through the sky.